Jim Vaglica here, the American Grit After Action Report, and this is on episode 6. All right, let's get into it. The evolution is called Bridget, and it's all about getting across that field. Pretty much, you know what went on. I kept falling off the friggin' cable, then I busted my balls, and then K-Joy touched the ground, which pretty much ended our hopes of winning that evolution. So green team wins again, and let's go back to circus. We won the last evolution, so we were exempt from the circus, which means now all 3 of Team Nick is eligible to go to circus. And I really didn't know who he was going to choose. I was kind of surprised when he chose me, but hey, let's do it. So I go, I have my little talk with Cena beforehand. And, you know, some people say that I'm overconfident, okay, because of some of the statements I make. These are battles, people, okay? I see them as battles. They're not contests, they're not games. It's a battle, it's life and death for Jim, all right? So I cannot have any doubt in my mind that I'm going to be victorious in this battle. If I have any doubt in my mind, I've already lost half of the battle. That's my mindset. Am I overconfident? No. Am I cocky? Some people might say I am. But that's my mindset, okay? And it's not going to change. So let's get right into circus. We take off. We're basically head-to-head going up that first cargo net. And let me tell you, it looks like you're crawling like a baby going up that net. You're using your entire body. By the time you get to the top of that net, completely spent, okay? And Yvette was keeping up with me, neck and neck on that thing. I couldn't shake her. The Giant's ladder is a bitch, okay? First of all, they don't show up, but when you get to the Giant's ladder, you need to hook in. It's a safety line, because if you fall off that damn thing, you're dead. It's called a locking carabiner, and you need to twist and push all with one hand while you're holding that cable down. Okay, so when you're exhausted and you're freezing and your hands are cold and wet, that's not easy to do. I'm climbing the Giant's ladder. I'm hoping that I can leave Yvette behind. She's right with me, God damn it. We get over the top, and now you've got to unhook that thing. It's just as difficult as hooking it. I get it unhooked, and just in the nick of time, the key for me taking the lead was that cable bridge. There are 3 of them, but you know, you come up in the middle, so the middle one is right there in front of you. That's the easiest one to get to, and I just barely cut in front of Yvette to get on that cable bridge. Later on, I apologize for cutting in front of her. So I pull ahead a little bit. She catches up to me, and we're heading down the cargo net, right? And I'm rolling, and all I can think of is Yvette steamrolling over Hayes, and I'm thinking that's not going to happen to me. I get to the bottom, and you saw me, I just like threw myself off, splattered on the stage. I'm the first one. I have the advantage. The endurance event is called Squat Till You Drop. Let me tell you, the key to this event is the fact that I practiced that stretch. I've been practicing that for years at the gym. Every time I go to the gym, it's part of my stretching process. Full squat, heels on the deck, and I can stay there. At the gym, I stay there for like 5 minutes maybe, because then I don't want to waste any more time. Little did I ever think I'd be down there for over an hour, but that was definitely key for me to be able to do that. And you have no idea what it's like. And oh, by the way, those frames, if you noticed, each one was built for each of us. The night before, these two producers, they come into base camp and they go, hey, we need everybody's height, weight, and shoulder circumference. I'm thinking, you know, like everyone in the house, right? And they won't tell us why. I'm thinking, this is for the endurance event. The height and weight are probably just bull to throw us off. They want our shoulder width. So if you saw, mine was the widest box, and then Yvette's, and then Goldie. A little bit, but that it matters because you can't touch the sides of that damn frame. So you have no idea what it's like to be so nervous, so anxious, in so much pain, and you can't move a single muscle in your body. It was agonizing. I was watching it on TV, and we see it when you see it. We don't get it beforehand. And I'm watching myself in that squat for an hour, and my stomach started hurting. I was getting nauseous because it brought me back to that moment on stage. It was such an agonizing time. I never want to do that again. So, you know, I'm down there and it's raining out. You probably saw, like, I had like rain dripping off my nose at one point, and Nick says, you want me to get that rain off your nose? And I said, no. Whenever that thing started rolling, okay, I couldn't figure it out because it looked like it was level to me. And it starts to roll and roll and roll. And at the last second, I lifted the end up just a little bit because I knew if I overcompensated, it was going off the other end. Nerve-wracking, completely out of my mind with nerves at that point. And Nick was like, don't move, don't blink, don't breathe. And all I just was wanting Nick to tell me how bad the other two were having it, how bad a shape they were in, and that they were going to drop that thing any second. That's what I wanted to hear. So anyway, you know what happened. Yvette finally dropped that cylinder. When I heard that piece of wood hit the stage, I just started yelling, and Nick grabbed me by the head and pushed me. And you know, I know why he did it, because at that point you got so much energy pent up that you need to explode. You need to expel all that energy. So that's what I do. I just run around yelling. And after I hugged Nick and after I calmed down a little bit, I grabbed Goldie and I said, we did it again, Goldie. We made it through another circus together, just like week one when we bonded on this stage. It was amazing. You have no idea the feeling of elation to make it through another circus, knowing that you have survived and that you're exempt from the next week. That feeling of life, it's incredible. I've never felt such instant elation that I felt on this show during these competitions. Because like I said, they're battles to me. It's not a game. It's not a contest. It's a battle of life and death. And it's your life and death on the show. So, all right, that's going to wrap it up. I'm going to try and bring back Jim's machine gun round next week. I mean, you don't, to do it right takes a lot of homework and energy, and I don't want to half-ass it, so I don't want to cheat you out of some crappy machine gun round. I'll try and bring it back. So let me see, episode 7, really exciting evolution coming up, and a big circus. So I will see you next week when I recap with my after action report for episode 7.